Good morning. But just decided to go live. Yeah, as I said, it's a new day, and do want to say hello to Orville Nation and JP's, and who says he'd love to stay and hang out, but haven't slept yet and I work today. Well, go to sleep, JP's. It was nice of you to stop by. Uh, Thank you for coming by. I'm glad you did. So hopefully, I know I went live about 5 minutes early. And I'm going to just go ahead and make sure to show this out that we're currently live rather than waiting the extra 5 minutes. And I scheduled it because, well, I wanted people to get notifications. And so that's that. It's done. And because I know, and hey, Dave G Sound, and thank you, JPs. You have a good day. I know you're going to be sleeping, but hopefully it goes well. Um, and yeah, I had that live stream yesterday that kind of came out of nowhere. Uh, Quite honestly, you know, a little bit came more out of it than I thought it would. Ended up talking to a couple of people. Um, and I don't mean on the live stream, I mean after it was over. Uh, so they're going to be doing, one person's going to be helping me behind the scenes with some stuff. Uh, Another thing is I am going to start, well, I'll put it this way. I have my mods on for a reason. Now, I know that there are going to be people like Orville Nation who can't be on every day. And thank you to the Nothing Stream Elements bot who won't do shit after that. Uh, but anyhow, there are going to be people that are on more often, like Orville Nation. And I know BJ is not able to come on very often. When he does, he just hangs out, takes it easy, and that's good. Um, but then there are regular mods who are going to be in the chat, and I'm going to ask that you start, well, removing comments that are inappropriate, timing people out if appropriate, and quite honestly, if necessary, hide them. And hey, Frog, since you're on and you are in the chat, makes it a lot easier to do this live than it does. Come on, now I can't even do anything. Come on, Frog. There we go. Now you're moderator, Frog. You're able to help if you're able to be on. Like I said, if people make inappropriate comments, you know, remove the comment first. If they make another inappropriate comment, time them out. If they continue to do that, even after being timed out, hide the user. It's that simple. Uh, and what's going on, Dave G Sound? And JP is having access. And what exactly is inappropriate? Okay. Inappropriate is if the person is being uh how do I say this? Insulting in a disparaging in a degrading way, and it is obviously not a joke. Um, like if Kronos says, hey jerk, that's fine because we know Kronos. But yes, that's at Dave G Sound. I've only done that when people made personal attacks on panelists in chat. Exactly. That's exactly what I want. And hey, Kate, I'm glad you were able to stop by. Always good to see you in chat. Hopefully, you have a good day. And of course, the chat's going to be a little light because Bird is over on Loki stream. So Bird's not going to be here. I'm going to have I don't know how long I'm going to be gone even. Uh, so I picked a time that really wasn't convenient for most people. That's fine. I'm going to be going to the doctor today, wound care again. Yippee. Um, uh, yes, hidden them, not attacked. I know what you meant. I know exactly what you meant, Dave. There's no point in attacking them. It's best to just hide them. And, well, yes, JPs. Sometimes bullshit needs to be called out, but at the same time, there are people that do it in a way that is insulting and rude rather than simply um, stating facts. And swearing at a panelist and telling them how they're an asshole and don't know anything and blah 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 does not really do anything except get the person more upset. And yeah, be appropriate in your comments. All I'm asking. And yes, there are going to be people that stop coming to the channel because that's life. Um, I know that there are people that have already stopped coming to my channel, and it's continued to grow. So it really doesn't matter. And there are people that come here and are hidden. Trust me, I know who's subscribed to me, who isn't, unless they don't choose to share. Um, so it's just, when you go onto somebody's YouTube page and they have, you know, who they're subscribed to, and you're not on the list, it's like, well, okay, that's fine. I don't care. Um, but then they make regular appearances, and then they um, cause problems. It's like, okay, you're not subscribed. Why are you coming on? you know, um, it seems a little non-productive. And good morning, Geek Hero Bubba. What's going on today? JT said, I have done hiding very rarely and only when I was sure it was needed to be uh, decent. And that's, thank you. I appreciate that. That's exactly what I want. Um, I mean, I don't necessarily want to be in the middle of talking to somebody, particularly if I'm in a panel, and then interrupting somebody and saying, "Oh, by the way, one of my mods, go ahead and hide this person or time them out or whatever," uh, because sorry, I trust your judgment. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a wrench. And good morning, JJ. You're not one of them. What? You're not one of the people that says inappropriate things? No, because number one, you have a wrench. Number two, I know you know how to wrench. Maybe you ought to do a live stream sometime telling people how to be a good wrench and what to do. And then I could make that a video I could show people. Go, here, watch this. Oh, yes. No, no, JJ, you are not one of the apparent assholes. Uh, Not to say you aren't an asshole at times, but, that's just part of your charm. I say that in jest, JJ, by the way. Um, so, let's see here. It's a brand new day, or it's a new day, or whatever. A new day. And so I am going to throw out the link in the chat. I am going to say that Morning Brew will be returning uh, when I am finished doing some stuff. I have to. I already have a meeting tomorrow, talking to somebody. We're going to be discussing some stuff. It should help with the content as far as the live streams and as well as creating some edited content. But other than that, uh, Morning Brew is on hold for now, temporarily. It will it will come back eventually, and for some reason, YouTube has this, and JP's all good intentions put aside. Of course, I'm not going to bed yet. I have little just okay. You just let it smoke, okay? But yeah, definitely don't smoke in bed. That's a bad thing. For some reason, StreamYard has this little idiotic thing that's popped up. Let me try to change it. It's not wanting to do anything. Just keeps us. There it goes. I got it off there finally. Kept saying upload background. It's like I'm not even on that page. And good morning, or good afternoon, or whatever time of day it is for you, BJ. How are you, Orville Nation? Uh, and Orville Nation. And and yes, I am off of Morning Brew. This is not the Morning Brew. I am doing my own thing right now. I'm going to live stream when the hell I want, and until then, and when the Morning Brew starts up again, I'm going to go back to a more scheduled thing. But at this point, no, I will live stream when I want to. Um, and about what I want to, because you know, I guess I'm learning from JJ to be more random. Um, and not Ryan Johnson. Hello out there in YouTube land. And you are, you know, it's not the same thing with a different name. Good, you're going back to work. Awesome. Have a good day, Professor Brady Specs. You are free to have your opinions. You're also free to be wrong. Now, hopefully, let me take care of this right now. Since only I can time out a mod, take care of that. Now, no. As was being said, he was calling us out for being the same thing with a different name. No, it's not. I'm not having people up on the panel spouting whatever the hell they want to say. And quite honestly, that's not going to happen again either. This is kind of a simple setup for what's going to happen when I do start up again. And here's JJ.
Who you calling an asshole?
You!
Okay, cool, whatever. That's fine. How about that? But
Well,
only when I need it. But only when I need to be.
absolutely. And I still think you would make an excellent video telling people how to properly mod.
Well, I had a great teacher. A lot of the current surrounding community that we're in never really had the chance to meet him. He went by the name Mox Rocks. Um, he
I've
knew.
heard the name, but that's about it.
Yeah, he died back either late 19, early 20. Um, 2019 or 2020.
Yeah,
He got shot. He got shot in a bar fight.
damn.
Um, he taught me Me and Hans taught everything we know. He knew the YouTube political side of things. He knew the mod side of things. He taught he taught me me and Han everything we know, and it's stuff we stick to this day. Even though we both fail from time to time, because we're normal, we're human, we make mistakes. That's what happens. Uh, you got issues, deal with it off screen. Don't bring it on your stream, because right now we are in a time, as far as the streaming aspect of our community, we are getting really, really, really close to destroying one another.
Yeah.
Don't bring your problems out. Deal with them behind the scenes. Um, it's not good for your channel. It's not good for your image. Now, that's only if you have an image to try and uphold. Because there's people like JP's in the chat that you just don't give a shit. But then again, I love JP's to death, man, because you can ask him anything, and he gives you the most basic, simplest answer, and I love it. I love it. Be like, so Captain, have you seen such and such today? No. That's it. I love it. I love it. But yeah, what's going on, everybody in the chat? Good morning to everybody that's there that said hey to me.
Hey, Gator,
because
yeah.
I'm gonna put a little something in the private chat, Captain.
Go for it.
But you can continue while I type, because I can't do two things at once. I'm a pot.
No,
I'm a pothead. What do you want?
Yeah, there are a lot of people that can't do two things at once. Let's see here. Yeah, that's well. Dave G Sound says I woke up, so a good start. I'd agree there. And what's going on, Gator 92?
Yes, good morning, everybody. I'm out of my element at the moment because I'm a night owl, but I'm going out of town this weekend, so I got to be kind of like on a day schedule. So I'm trying to flip flop around briefly. Do you see that, Captain?
Yep, I do indeed, and that will be taken care of.
Because there's nothing worse than a rogue, and that's as far as I'm gonna go with it. They can damage the channel quickly. Hey PJ, how you been? Good to see you, man. Been a while. Hope things are going well.
Yeah, let me ask you something, because this is something I've dealt with, and I know you've got more experience than I do. Have you ever had anybody who was, I guess, two-faced would be the best way of putting it, who would be, let's say, on the channel, they'd be all positive, they'd come on, they'd say whatever, and then they'd message you privately and basically throw shit at you?
That particular scenario, no, I can't say that I have, because this is what I tell everybody, okay? And it's the truth, and I know the truth is what we think it is, or what we make it. And it's completely real. There's a lot of people who can't handle the truth, and I'm not saying that. I'm not stealing that from a movie. That is actual fact. If I were to throw you some hard blanket truths at you, most people wouldn't know how to take that.
No.
Okay. When I came onto this platform, I made it a point, because I've already watched so much at that point. I made it a point to be as brutally honest as I knew how and felt comfortable with.
Right.
And that's the image I try to uphold. You got a problem with me, you bring it to me. If you can't bring it to me, then I ain't got nothing else to say to you. I ain't got no problem cutting you off, just like shaving my beard. I don't
Yeah.
care. You'll come right the fuck off. I'll never say another word to you again. Um, I've never lied to none of you. I'm not about to start. If there's a
Nope.
problem, you bring it to me. Don't go around Twitter, YouTube, whatever, talking you shit. You bring it to me. If we can't hash this out like grown, responsible adults, like we all are supposed to be, then I ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Okay? I'll give anybody the respect I think they deserve. The moment they defile that, if we can't hash it out, I'm done with you.
Yeah.
Um, People like that don't need to be around because uh, it's not good for you, Captain. It's not good for me. It's not good for anybody, whoever the host is. It's not good to have to deal with that shit on a daily basis. But uh, but deal with it. Just not on camera. This is not the
Okay.
place for it, ladies and gentlemen. People watch live streams for entertainment in some form or fashion. Now, if
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
negativity they want, there's plenty of channels out there offering that. I started streaming to try to bring something a little bit more positive to the game. Um, it's Yeah, JP's. Considering all the bullshit in the world, I'm doing relatively well. I'm one of the lucky ones. But I appreciate you asking. Um, I tried to bring something positive. Tommy in the Guinea Pig Collective, before he had to pack up and go up north to deal with his dad's affairs, he did a weekly live stream called Retro Discussions, talking about books, games, comics, TV, movies, music, toys, everything from anywhere from the early to mid '70s all the way up into the early 2000s. When stuff was still actually great. It was positive, man. We had a blast. We talked for 2 or 3 hours every night, every Monday night. Um, Even though I consider myself I call it randomness at its finest, but it ain't nothing but a shit show. Um, and I'm proud of that because it's a place where people can come and unwind and just act normal. It's an online bar,
Right.
kind of like LDG's backstage. Where it's not being streamed, but you just go hang out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my streams are like. Just come hang out, BS, relax, have a drink, smoke a bowl, whatever. Just talk about anything. Um, and I try to bring the positive aspect of it, but there's people out there that don't like that.
Right.
We deal with it on a daily basis. There's trolls out there. There's plenty. You know, name your genre because there's all kinds of corners of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You can find almost anything on YouTube. Okay, and trust me, there's trolls everywhere for everything.
Oh, yeah.
But I wouldn't let it bother you too bad because, for one, okay, way back when, I say way back when, it's been almost 3 years now, and it's hard to believe. Um, when I first started streaming, okay, and I met one of the first people that I started following and started watching regularly. She popped in on one of Rosetta's streams. It was Mary Mayhem. I lost my shit. I'm like, oh my god, it's Mary Mayhem. I didn't know how to fucking act. Really, I didn't. But in the long run, okay, I've had people treat me not just like that, but I've had people treat me like that, like I'm some kind of celebrity, and I'm not, man. I'm just a person. I'm just a guy. Okay, if we were to meet in real life, I'd shake your hand. How you doing? You want to buy your drink? Whatever, cup of coffee. That's just me. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just a person. And a lot of people don't understand this, but real life celebrities and actors, news reporters, show hosts. People, they're just people, man.
Yeah.
You know, just because they make more money than you, or they're more known than you, or anything like that, they're just a person. And I try to treat people the same. You're a person, man. We're not TV stars or movie stars. We're just people on a platform, voicing our opinions, having some fun, dealing with some gripes. It's I call it internet therapy.
Oh yeah.
Um, it's helped me through some hard times. I know it's helped a few others with some hard times. Um, I don't know why everybody's in such a damn rush to turn it into a hateful place.
Exactly.
Oh, thanks, PJ. I'll make. Hey, DM me your address. I'll send you one. Um, fucking autograph. And be like, I'll sign this motherfucker. You want it? Okay, here you go. You want a shirt that I'm wearing too? I'll send that too.
That's $24.95 plus postage and handling.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. No. 44.95, man. It's autographed.
Well, I was meaning without the autograph. 44.95
Oh,
is more than reasonable with the autograph.
yeah, yeah. You know, I might sell one of those. Because I know one of these women on YouTube has got to be wanting my ass by now. Um, even though I'm not even paying attention to it, but still. JP's. Okay. All right. Hold on.
Oh my God, JP's. You are,
Okay, JP's. I want you to listen real close. Okay. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Okay. Not no, not hell no, but hell fuck no. And if you didn't understand that's a big hell no, sir. I ain't signing your man boob. No. Ain't you got some work to do or something?
he's
I
supposed to be
mean,
asleep.
giving Valeria a hard time. Well, never mind. He can give Valeria a hard time while he's asleep. Uh,
I mean, I don't know how big that cigarette is, but damn, he's been smoking it a while.
mm. Well, it can't be bigger than mine. Mine's friggin' huge, and that's minus the tip. You know, but the women only say the tip matters.
Or as Bird says, the tip counts.
Hmm.
And
But
JP
yeah,
says, yeah, I gotta sleep. Well, then go to sleep, you silly boy with man boobs.
man boobs. Don't forget to take your bra off.
And
Come on,
as
JP. Come on, JP's. We can play. You know. Hey, good morning, Mike. How you doing? Do you want my
uh,
autograph too? Oh hell no! You're gonna have to wait until May the 4th.
absolutely. And yes, hate takes too much effort. I'll stick to being friendly. Thank you, Frog. I do appreciate that. Like a lot of people do.
Yeah. Friendly is great, man. You want to start getting perverted like our friend JP's? No, thank you. I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna do this to JP's right now. No. Want me to sign your man boot? No. Just I'm gonna pull your own card out your wallet. Here you go. Nope. Here's your sign. Oh, can it be on a personal check? Um, Mike, I'm sorry, man. If I were to do that, for one, I don't even think I remember how to write a check. Number two, it would probably be the thickest piece of rubber you'll ever own. Come on.
So what's been going on, JJ?
Absolutely nothing. Yeah, sorry for the silence. I was
Oh,
reading.
no problem.
Um, what's my bad? What's his name again? Gator. I apologize if
I
I'm.
call him Peter 92. I don't know what.
Yeah. I apologize. You see me right here on StreamYard. Type it in just like that. There is spaces in between the JJ and the AKA. I'll post a link in the chat, but that's my channel name also. But copy and hang on, we're coming with the paste. There you go. Get some rest. Get some rest, JPs.
Maybe he'll actually go to bed this time.
Yeah, I did that unintentionally last night, so I guess I'm getting flipped around pretty good. Last time I looked at the clock, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. I was sitting there watching some TV, and next thing I know, it's 7:30 this morning. I'm like, well, okay. I'd like to say right. You're a young paddle on my ass.
Yeah.
Um,
And yes, Dave G's sound. Sub to JJ. Absolutely.
Hey Dave, how you doing, man? Good to see you this morning. I saw you over on Bill's stream. I didn't get a chance to say hey to you, so I hope you're doing well. I ain't talked to you in a while. But yeah, I wouldn't let the bullshit bother you. You just gotta learn. The one thing you gotta learn is you gotta learn to look past it. In a very difficult time in our lives right now, you've really got to strive to learn to see the best in people. It's difficult, because of course it is. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it.
True.
It's difficult to do, but there's quite a few people that argue amongst themselves, and I'm either friends or associated with both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Might listen, y'all got to work this shit out, and y'all need to stop getting on streams and doing this shit. If y'all can't work it out, then cut your ties, move along. It's not, life is not worth it. I live my life as much. I live as much of a stress-free life as I can. If I can't throw money at it to fix it, put my hands on it and fix it, encouraging words to help fix the problem, I'm not worried about it. I know to a lot of people that sounds like I'm just cold-hearted. Well, no, it's just there's no problem worrying over problems you cannot fix.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, political, personal, financial, physical. If you can't do anything about it, there's no reason worrying about it, because that's no good for you, for me, for anybody in the chat. And I use the word responsible lightly, because that's something we haven't been in a long time. We're at that stage of the game that history is now once again repeating itself, and it really shouldn't be. Um, it's 2021.
Yep.
We've already been through the first quarter of 2021. We should be a lot further along than what we are. Instead, we keep traveling backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
So,
because of um, the trolls. It's because of the people that have their own opinions about other people and think they have the right to voice them openly. Now, I'm not saying you're not entitled to your rights, but there is a time and a place for everything. Right here, right now, on camera, on a live stream, is neither the time nor the place. You got to be you got to be tactful. If you got a problem, work it out. I've approached my own problems wrong, and I realized that after the fact. But I was also grown enough, man enough to admit when I'm wrong. I will openly apologize for it. I've done it many times. But, if there's any ladies in the chat, that's because, well, I'm a man. What do you want? We make mistakes. We're not perfect. You're not perfect.
nope.
Um, because the next time you feel like you're perfect, you try walking on water.
Exactly.
Better hope you know how to swim. There's always ways of solving problems. Okay, there's the diplomatic way, and then there's the blunt force way. And the blunt force way, most of the times, yields the least results. I've already experienced channel attacks. And trying to make people choose what they're going to watch will never work.
No.
Because you can't make people do what they don't want to do.
No.
You can't stop them from doing what they want to do. And usually the person that starts it, well, it's going to end pretty badly for you. I've seen it happen time and time again. You want to talk you smack? Please. If I'm here, I dare you. Okay? If I hold a wrench on a channel, I look at it one way and one way alone. The wrenches are there to protect the host. They're there to protect the interest of the host.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not doing it, you don't deserve that wrench. Now, with that being said, that's also host guidelines, because there are some channels out there that don't want people timed out, deleted comments, stuff like that. They just want it all out there. I'm like, okay, whatever. They're far and few between, but they prefer it that way. But where I was taught, and where I hung my hat, I dared you to come into my chat and start shit. Because I've showed this a many times. I hold a wrench on, not on a lot, but I hold a wrench on a few channels. And believe me, ladies and gentlemen, when I say this, I fucking earned it. And I have no problems bashing you over the head with it. And locking the door behind you. So, there's a lot of stuff that people don't know about me. And there's a lot of stuff that people will never know about me. But trust me when I say this. This is not a threat. This is not a warning. This is just a statement. I take it personally, which you never really should. But I take it personally when you come in trying to attack someone, because for one, I don't know you from Adam, and I don't know what right you have to come in and physically or verbally attack somebody. We don't need that. It's time to move on, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to move the hell on. We got to be a better people if we're going to survive in this world, especially now. I the last thing I expected when I woke up to this morning was having to come on and basically, sorry, I made a mess. I'm trying to clean it up.
No problem.
And preach. That's the way I look at it. Like standing in front of a congregation and preaching. But and it's a shame it has to be done. Like I said just a few minutes ago, we should be farther along than this. If you come into the channel, you're coming for a reason. Okay, there's one of two reasons. One, you like Captain Trek, you like Jedi Bill, you like myself, you like LDG. You're gonna watch who you want to watch.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like us, then don't come by. Don't start shit. People complain all the time. Well, this show is crap. This is crap. I can't stand it. Well, don't fucking watch it. I got to do it for my channel. No, the fuck you don't. There's more than enough content to spread around. I guarantee you. See, I don't like spoilers. I never have. Okay, but
Right.
hey, Falcon and Winter Soldier drops. Guess what? The next day, I'm going to YouTube. Falcon Winter Soldier this, Winter Soldier that, Winter Soldier this. I'm like, oh my god. It's like, let's see who can be the first one to put something out there. This ain't a race. We're all in it for subs. Some of us are here for monetization. But my God, we should be working as a team. Right now, I can prove that. LDG secondary channel Geeks Enjoy the Nerdrotica. And Anzo Hodges of Bigger Ford Entertainment. They're working together. And because of them working together, Anzo's already monetized.
Mm-hmm.
When I say working together and already monetized, trust me, 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen, 2 weeks, 14 days after he had a 300 subscriber live stream, Anzo Hodges got monetized. It's possible if we work together. It's possible because community, you're not going to progress if the community's fighting with one another.
No.
Now that's a name I ain't seen in a while. The Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey. What's up, monkey? How you been? It's been a while. And Crimson's Mist. What's going on? And Cap, like I told you the other night, I'm not going to put too much of that conversation into personal life, but you got this, man. You just got to learn when to stop caring. And I hate to say that. I hate to say it that way because I'm one of the most understanding and caring men you'll ever meet. But when it comes to this, I don't care. This is my hobby. I'm one of the only men you'll ever meet that ain't got shit to do. I'm just here for fun. I'm not here to make money.
Right.
I'm here to have fun. I'm here to enjoy myself.
Yeah.
Not fight with every Tom, Dick, and Harry who wants to come to a chat and cause a problem. Because when I first came onto the scene, I was trying to be the peacekeeper. the polite one. And I'm still polite,
Right.
but my God, how far we have fallen. It's almost a disgrace. Not just on America. I'm talking about in the entire world, the human race. It's a disgrace how far we've fallen. We should be working together to try to reach the stars. Okay? Exploration. That's our future if we survive that long.
Hmm.
Um, and I'm not necessarily even speaking in a Star Trek esque way.
No.
We've got stuff out there already. You know, we're putting rovers on Mars, and and exploring, and in the infancy of it still. But why are we fighting one another all the time? Because of beliefs, because of religions, because of money. What does going to the stars have to do with what we believe in? Now I understand the money aspect of it because it ain't cheap.
No, it's not.
Okay, and I'm not against helping people. If I've got it, you've got it.
Hmm.
I'm not against helping people. If I knew it would save someone's life, I would give them the shirt off my back. That's me. That's who I am as a whole.
Right.
Um, I was raised proper. Um, I'm a red-blooded American. Always have been. But I'm not a political person. I don't care. I don't give a shit about politics. My thing is, and here's my main gripe of the entire situation. I'll agree with that one, Monkey. I'll agree with that one. Um, yeah. Well, it all depends, because I've seen some nasty boobs. So be careful how you word that. Um, we should be worrying about our own instead of everybody else across the world. We've got enough hunger, homelessness, and strife in our own country that we're turning a blind eye to it.
Yeah.
You know, hey, listen to everything we got all the way around the world to someone else. They need it more than we do. Bullshit. We all need it. Me, you, everybody in the chat, we all need help. I don't care who you are. I don't care how well off you are. Because you think the rich don't have problems, you're mistaken.
Oh yeah. I mean, I
Now,
know people who
now,
have money and they have different problems.
mhm.
Still problems.
I've known a lot of people with money. Now, the problems they had were their own fault. It's called living beyond your means. Um, Back in '96, I married my first wife. Her mom worked for the Anheuser-Busch company.
Hmm.
Back then, she was making $25 an hour. Back then,
Right.
they had Harleys, motorhomes. They went to. I live in Florida, man. They went to Sturgis, South Dakota every year. They had money, but there was guys at that plant that if they didn't work overtime every single week, they couldn't afford a McDonald's hamburger, which is only a couple bucks or
Yeah.
less than $1.
Yeah.
This is before the dollar menu, but still. Um, stop living beyond your means. Try to be responsible. Try to do the right thing. That's the only thing I live by. Everybody lives by something. My mantra is do the right thing. And that includes knocking your head off if you deserve it.
Yeah. You're right.
I'm a very peaceful man. I love to have fun, but I'm not that guy to piss off. And I know we're only on the internet. You know, there's only so much you can do, but I will make it to where you won't be able to watch anybody again. You like coming and trolling? Well, you won't be back here. I dare you to come on to my channel because you won't be back there either. And another thing,
Yes.
because of what some of the trolls do, be very, very careful. And this goes with everybody in the chat. If you're ever on a live stream, Crimson Mist, I know you are from time to time. PJ, if you're still in the chat, I know you do your own stuff. Okay. They will come into your channels. They will lurk in your channels. And they will record and use it against you.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Good morning, Dee Dee Myers. How you doing?
What's going on, D.D. Myers?
You going off to the doctor's appointment?
Yeah, I've got one coming up myself. Yay, doctor's appointment.
Oh man, I've lost so many hours and days and years at a doctor's office. I've gotten to the point I ain't been back ever since this pandemic bullshit started. I ain't been back to a doctor's office. I call them on the phone like, nope, not doing it. No, 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 not doing it. Let's see. My freaking headset wants to shut off. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Got an auto shutdown device if you ain't using it. I'm just curious. Can you hear me talking?
Yes, I can.
That's what I thought. This damn thing's tripping out. My headset's getting a mind of its own. But anyway, you know, enough of the seriousness. Let's go. What's going on, Captain? What's on your brain?
Well, you kind of helped me deal with one of the more serious issues, and I'll be talking with you about that another time privately.
Of
But
course.
No, you know, I decided before that because of some stuff that was going on, the morning brew was not going the way I wanted, and I wasn't having the fun. And it's like, no, no. And I originally said, okay, that's it. I'm done. And then it's like I talked to a few people, and they're like, okay, just take a week off, take a week or two off. It's like, okay,
Yeah, a lot of people do it because I don't care who you are. You know, if you're doing the same stuff every day, almost like a job, you need a break. That's not unexpected. A lot of people do it. A lot of people, and during that time off, they come up with ways to change their content, or may come up with new ideas, or just relax.
yeah,
And there's nothing wrong with that. But Captain, remember this: no matter what you say, no matter what you do, because I saw one of the comments earlier on. This is your channel.
yes.
And believe me when I tell you this, okay? You can stream whenever the fuck you want.
Thank you for what's the word I'm looking
Just in
for?
case the chat didn't realize that, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. This is his channel. Or his least space through YouTube anyway.
Yes.
Because good morning LDG, and yes, I had to be up this early just to give you that first what the fuck of a day. And ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I'm out of here. No. Um, yeah, I don't know. I just went off the side rail on that one. I didn't go completely off. It is early in the morning for me. I'm normally asleep by now until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So this is kind of weird for me.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my window and I see sunlight. So it's kind of weird, which makes me look a little bit more brighter. Even though my window's covered, it's beaming in. It's going to be a beautiful day, 80 degrees. Um, typical Florida weather, but it's actually not a nice spring. Going to be a nice spring day.
Good.
Um, and it has been. Oh man, this past 3 or 4 days, gorgeous. And I'm not trying to rub that in for everybody that's still dealing with nasty weather or somewhat nasty weather, but it's been gorgeous. Um, Mountains of Elysium. Good morning or good evening, depending on where you're at. Um,
It would probably be good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon, Mountains of Elysium.
UK.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Good afternoon. But yeah, Cap, don't let people bother you too bad. Um, I know you have your issues. We all do. But it's time to turn the other cheek. Don't worry about it. If it's a problem you can't fix, don't worry about it. Just say, okay, gone. I don't care if it's me or anybody in the chat or
Hmm.
or anybody in your real life. It don't matter. If there's a problem and you can't fix it, cut them off.
Yeah.
There's no no, blah, blah, blah. There's no reason for you to endanger your health over it because I don't care who you are. I don't care how good a health you're in or how bad a health you're in. You start worrying, you start having problems. Stress is the enemy. And we all have stress that we cannot get away from. But here, you can always get away from it because you don't have to talk to the people or deal with the people anymore.
Yeah.
It's just as easy as shutting a door. It's just up to you how hard you want to close it or how bad. It'll be all right, one way or another.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You've
No,
given me positive affirmation to deal with things the way I need to deal with them. Thank
no, no. I don't want you to feel like you need to because that's the first. You shouldn't have to need to do anything. Okay, and like I mentioned before, you can't make people choose on who they want to watch, and
Oh,
the,
I wouldn't. In fact,
but
if I
but
I'm
and
going to say
that's
this, if somebody says to me, watch somebody else, not this other person, I'm going to say, well, screw you. I'm not going to listen to you at all.
well, no, I'm just saying back when I
Yeah.
said that, and that goes with decisions in your life. Um, I've said this to many people in real life. Uh, you know, I can only help you so much.
Hmm.
It's your choice whether you want to listen to it. It's just observation, speculation, and suggestion. Um, you cannot help anybody that does not want to be helped,
Right.
and I mean that. You shouldn't say, well, it's stuff I need to do. No, you need to want to do it. That's the only thing you need to do. You need to want to do it. If you
Well,
want to do it, it makes it a lot easier.
yeah. When I say I need to do it, it's like, okay, let's say I'm allergic to honey, but I love eating honey. Well, I need to
Right.
stop eating honey if I don't want to have an allergic reaction.
Correct. Because the first person you should be thinking about right now is yourself. And I know that sounds selfish, but in the end, there's nobody out there that's going to help take care of you but you. Now, if you find a partner whether male or female, friend, girlfriend, wife,
Hmm.
or other things if you swing that way. I'm not saying you do, but you know,
Right.
I'm not judging anyone. If you
No.
can find yourself a partner in some form or fashion to help you through these trials and tribulations, it makes it a little easier. But you've got to be able to do it and want to do it yourself.
Yeah. You're right. Hmm. I'm just glad this.
Exactly the gesture of sin. That's a similar thing I've said myself. My house, my rules. If you
Yeah.
don't like it, don't come by. Know what I'm saying? That's plain and simple. If you can't come in and respect the channel owner, you have no business there. Now, I'm not saying we're all going to agree with everything that everyone says, but don't be disrespectful, man. That's not cool.
That's the only thing I have an issue with is when it's done in a disrespectful manner.
Well,
Disagree with me all you want. That's fine.
yeah.
I don't want people around who will just agree with me. I like having people disagree with me.
And
But
there's a
yeah.
big difference on how you word things, because if I were to come in one of your chats one day and I'm not agreeing with what you guys are talking about, there's a big difference. It's like, well, I don't necessarily agree with that. Or you come in saying, I don't fucking agree with that.
Hmm.
It's all how you word it. Because for one, it's just a chat. Okay? Be very careful on how you choose your words, because you can only read so much into words. You don't hear the feeling behind it. You know,
Right.
like, you know, like when I first came on, I didn't even say hi to your ass. Who you fucking calling an asshole? Now, if I'd have typed that in the chat, could have been taken completely different.
Right.
You know, it's just about wording. Um, and I'm not here to try to teach people how to type in chat. You should already know how. It's just you got to remember. You start throwing the capitals in there. You start throwing the f bombs in there. You start throwing anything else in there. You can only read so much into it, because the first thing anybody would have thought if I'd have typed that into the chat was, I'm upset.
Hmm.
But when I came on and said it, that's a totally different story, because you hear I'm joking.
Oh yeah.
And some people are a little bit more touchier than others. And I'm not necessarily saying you can, because trust me, I've been around a few.
Hmm.
Um, you just come on, guy, ladies and gentlemen. It's not rocket science, man. It's like, hey, how you doing? Oh, hey, I don't agree, or hey, I didn't like what you said, or like, what the fuck did you just say? No, there's a complete difference on how you type this shit. I'm not here to teach etiquette in any way, shape, or form. This is just mere suggestion to you, Captain, and to everybody in the chat. It's just mere suggestion. Use it as you wish. You know. Mm. But anyway, I'm sorry. Um,
Oh, no problem.
please continue, please, please. This is your show, and I'm taking it. I basically just come and taking it over, and I
No,
don't
you
feel.
you have
I don't like feeling that way.
it. Honestly, it's been refreshing. It's been needed, and I'm glad to that you've been on and saying this stuff because it's something I've been thinking about all for a while.
Yeah, I'm just letting it be known. I'm not here to teach anybody anything, because me myself, I don't have a lot of knowledge to share. I'm a high school dropout. I'm a pothead. Um, I am the idiot. But I will say this. This has been something I've been using for 30 years. I'm only as intelligent as I let you believe I am. And you let that sink in for a moment.
Let me put it to you this way. I know people who have been high school dropouts who actually know more practical knowledge than people who have high school or college degrees.
Well, yeah, of course, because that's just book smarts. I had a friend of mine when I was younger, late teenager, uh, book smart like no other. He lacked street smarts. He lacked common sense. And it was shocking, even at that early of an age. When I say early of an age, 16, 17, almost 18.
Mm-hmm.
It was shocking that really you don't know about none of that. For real, you don't know about that. Where you been under a rock? And trust me, I know what that's like. I live under a rock. I don't pay attention to the world at all. Not the way I should have, according to some people, but um, like I said, if it don't concern me, I don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Now, all these changes in policy and this, that, and the other. Well, it ain't affected me, so I ain't worried about it. I live under a rock, and I quite like it there. It's
Yeah.
comfortable, quite
It's
shady.
comfortable. It's safe. Yeah.
Well, not necessarily safe because rocks can be moved. It's shady, it's comfortable, and it's very, very stressless. That's just me in a nutshell. Under a rock, spending my entire life trying to get my rocks off. Never mind. I couldn't help that one. Sorry.
No, no,
Uh,
no. You couldn't help that one.
I couldn't help that one. I did that with Yvette one night. She was showing one of these crystals that she has, and for real, this thing looks like a penis, a crystallized penis. And I couldn't help it. I put it in the chat. I was like, "Well, so much for getting your rocks off." Like, this thing is wicked looking. Uh, if you haven't seen it, I'll have her show you one night. But with that being said, Captain, please, please, it's your show. I know you had things you wanted to say. Um, I'm just along for the ride. Not for much longer. I do have some errands to run today, and holy shit, it's 10:30.
Yeah.
Damn, it's almost
Yeah.
medicine time.
Yeah.
My
I need
alarm's about
to.
to go off.
Unfortunately, I'm having a fun doctor's appointment today. The only reason I have to go is because it's a wound care doctor, and he has to change the
I see one.
dressing and blah blah
I see
blah.
one. Yeah,
And
I see one, but she's a beautiful older woman, and when I go see her, I'm like, "How's my other girlfriend doing?" Always puts a big smile on her face. She loves it. I haven't seen her in a while. I need to make an appointment to go see how she's doing. That's strange, you want to go see a doctor to see how she's doing.
well, yeah.
But no, at the same time, now this is the weird thing, okay? The weird thing to me, because I've been seeing a doctor since I was 11 years old, and she gave me her personal phone number. She goes, "You need anything, you call me."
Hmm.
And she lives 15 minutes away. If it was a big enough emergency, I know she would come to my house and help me. And that's the strangest thing ever to me. don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining, but it's weird. How many doctors do you have their personal numbers and you can just call them whenever the hell you want?
Not many.
Yeah. Yeah. I call her sometimes just to chat with her, because I don't need anything. She's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Just call and see how you doing."
Yeah.
Oh, hey, and we'll talk for about 20, 30 minutes and they'll go about our way. You know, she's helped me a lot. Uh, you know, she's the same thing you're going to go see. She's my wound care specialist, and if I ever need anything, I go straight to her. I've got a handicap placard. When the paperwork comes time for me to renew it, I go see her. She'll fill out the paperwork. Not a problem. Uh, Medications. Not saying that in a bad way, but um, if I needed help getting my medication, not a problem. She'll write out the prescription. It's it's quite nice knowing there's someone in my back, not in my back pocket, but someone in my corner to help me like that. But Robert Greene, is this the new morning brew?
No, it's not. We are not even doing a morning brew for another, well, about a week, actually.
Yeah. But uh, you got one place too. Is the whole spot messed up, or
Uh,
I don't even know if it's your arm, your leg, one of your legs, both your
it's
legs. I don't know.
the wound is in my abdomen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it healing?
Somewhat. The healing is going slow, but that's why going to the wound care doctor has helped. It's
Hmm.
increased a lot since going back and having it looked at regularly.
Yeah, Dave. Yeah, my corner pocket, man. I've been trying to date this woman for a while now. Um, Besides, who wouldn't want to date a doctor? Just saying. Um, that's a lot of free doctor's visits. No pun intended, but hey, you wouldn't happen to be diabetic, would you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, well, you got that on your side. Because with diabetes, if your blood sugar is not under somewhat control, it hinders your healing ability. Pardon me. Um, that's why I've decided that I'm not going to have heart surgery for my heart because I'm not worried about the surgery at all. They do it every day, twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day, sometimes depending on how simple it is. Um, it's the healing aspect of it because I don't want to be sitting in my chair one day and then all of a sudden I'm dead because of some internal bleeding that I know nothing about.
Yeah.
So I'm just living the gamble. But that's okay. I made my peace with it. I may go next week. I may go 10 years from now. I don't know. But that's human life, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Because we are all going to die. Every last one of us. Unless there's some of you out there that are going to live forever that you're just kind of hiding that aspect of it. But, hey, I don't blame you if you do. No, I'm not beyond the belief. Vampires are among us. I know. Um, so are aliens.
Oh yeah.
One of them owns a store at the corner of my road. Never mind. Oh, that was a bad joke. Um, Bad joke. Not illegal aliens, you dumbass. Yeah, I know. Shut up. Um,
Well, technically, since they don't have papers, they would be illegal either way. Uh,
well, I'm going there to buy my smokes, man. I'm not in there to say, hey, man, you got your papers? I'm not INS. That ain't me.
nope.
I ain't border patrol. I don't give a fuck. Just help me in my shit.
And Ken Jack Ben with his pumpkins. Thank you.
Yo, bro. You realize October was a month ago, right? Shouldn't they be like eggs or something like that? Well, no, Easter just passed, so yeah. Fragile humans. You know what? There's one guy that I hang out with from time to time. He goes by T Virus Terrence. Awesome
I've
guy.
seen that name.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy. And that's how he talks to people. You humans. It's not he, she, whatever. It's you humans. I think it's entertaining. I don't know why, but it is. But anyway, I hope your doctor's appointment goes well. I hope you heal him properly or well enough.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons I like going. Yeah, it hurts when I go. They have to use some acid on there to make sure they get all the dead stuff away and blah blah blah. But it
That ain't that.
it
No,
helps.
no. Uh, I've had acid used on me once. I had a wart on my arm when I was real young, and the doctor put muriatic acid on it, and then told me to do like this, instead of blowing on it. And that was just as bad as blowing on it because it just made a big ass scar on my arm, and it burnt like hell. Um, it's something I'll never remember. I mean, I'll never forget, man. I was like 10 years old. Um, I don't see how acid would ever be a good thing in cleaning a wound. Because if anything, it almost sounds like, and I still, because acid eats away, man. It couldn't even cauterize the wound. Uh, uh, there's different ways of cleaning a wound.
Yeah.
Mine. She loves to pick. If it's got a scab on it, she'll pick it off.
Hmm.
And I'll just look at her. I was like, it's never going to heal if you don't stop picking. And I'm paying you for this. Come on, I give her a hard time. Um, just joking about it. Yeah, I agree, Robert. Acid doesn't clean; it eats.
And I'm going to be back with Morning Brew next week. Don't worry. I am going to be doing a little revamping to it, but other than that, it will be back. And yes, acid doesn't clean, it eats. And I'm going to ask the doctor about that because it was kind of something that bothered me. It was like about as
There's
it felt
other
like about
ways.
water, but I just want to, yeah.
There's other ways to clean a wound. And if you're talking about eating the scabbing off or it just don't even sound right because that means the shit ain't gonna heal. You keep burning it, and it's not gonna get better if you keep burning it. Um, as far as the acid is concerned, um, yeah, I would be asking questions about that if not getting a second opinion if you can find one.
Yeah. Second opinion is going to be a little more difficult, but I'll look.
Yeah, yeah. But I hope everything goes well. I truly do because I know doctor's appointments are a pain in the ass for everyone, even me. I need to start going again, and I really don't want to, but um, I need to because it's my life in my hands, and if I don't have someone to help me with it, then I'm screwed. Um, but yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope things go somewhat well. I don't wish that particular torture on anyone, but I hope it goes well.
Yeah.
Uh, and I appreciate you having me on.
Oh, absolutely. It's been fun having you on. Um, and actually, we've been going about an hour 25 minutes. I think I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. I do want to thank you for coming. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe.